Well, it's official. No movie is safe from a reboot, remake, reimagining, requel, Reese's. I'm talking about the new Hellraiser 2022. It's a movie that's available on Hulu. I'll be honest, I was actually looking kind of forward to this because I heard that the Night House director David Bruckner was attached to direct it, and also that they're going to be following a little closer to the book as far as Pinhead being a woman. I was like, hey, why not? And I was like, the only thing I want is a cool British accent.
The box. You opened it. We came.
And if you remember correctly, Pinhead and the rest of the Cenobites were barely in the movie, and the movie actually just focused on Julia and Frank, who were really the main villains of the movie, and Kirsty and her father. Those characters were the driving force of that movie. In this movie, we follow a character named Riley who has drug addiction problems. Her brother and his boyfriend are having trust issues with her just because of her problem. And she gets a hold of the box, but her brother gets taken away and basically sent to hell. So our main character goes on a journey for answers and also to look for her brother, and she also brings the Scooby Gang along with her to do this. So supposedly everybody was in an uproar about Pinhead being played by a woman this time, and what we should have been really focusing on was story and cast of characters, because I feel like we're at the same problem that we've had with the last 5 movies that we had Doug Bradley in. We have a good Pinhead and a bad movie. It's like we're in an alternate timeline or an alternate universe where, yeah, Pinhead is a woman, but Pinhead and the Cenobites are not the problem. The problem is the story and the characters that we're stuck with are basically straight to video. It's like if the characters from Texas Chainsaw 2022 were copied and pasted into this movie. You just want them to die, and you don't care. I turned into my mother while watching this movie. I was hoping Pinhead was going to come out, give our main character a brush, and tell her to brush her hair. At the end of the day, I was really wanting to enjoy this movie, but I just didn't. This movie felt like a chore to get through. Like I said, the characters were just not likable. I did not care. And you were just waiting for the Cenobites to come on because at least they were entertaining. This world that this movie takes place in feels like there's only 10 people in it. The original films kind of felt like you were walking into an S&M section of the video store, but this film felt relatively clean compared to those. Yeah, this movie just felt like a straight-to-video type of movie. On another note, David Gordon Green, who directed the last 3 Halloween movies, is supposed to be doing a Hellraiser TV show. Whether or not you like that Halloween trilogy, one thing I will say, David Gordon Green at least does his research. He cares about the projects he's working on, and he will actually probably reach out to Clive Barker and be like, hey, what are your thoughts?
We have such sights to show you.
No, sadly you don't. I feel like this movie would be forgotten in a week, but I'm going to give it a D.